This film was created for the purposes of informing the masses of what exactly transpired at Box Hill High School following the Great Uniform Blitz of 2013. One brave film crew noted the rising sock culture at the school and documented the events that follow. The school was cracking down on all uniform-related matters. Beanies were outlawed, non-school uniform jackets were banned, and only white, blue or gold scarves were legalised. So, Miss Charles, thanks for doing this interview. Could you please tell us what some of the policies regarding school uniform is?
Okay, well, I've said a number of times throughout the year, but the girls, they've got an option of school dress and winter uniform with skirts, they can wear with a shirt. They don't have really strict rules on it, but you've got to be in uniform.
That all sounds reasonable. Now, we've noticed an increase in the number of students out of uniform following the Blitz. Would you say that's been reflected in the amount of uniform passes handed out?
Yeah, I think so. I think I have handed out quite a lot more in recent times. So yeah, definitely, I think I have.
And how many of these would you say were related to socks?
You said you weren't going to mention socks.
Well...
you guys need to get out. Get out! Out!
Sorry.
Get out!
Alright.
Okay.
We realised that there was only one way we could get more information about the sock issue and the strange response that the teachers were having to it. We had to place one of our own in the line of fire, so to speak. Our ever-brave cameraman Danny volunteered himself to be our guinea pig.
Guys, I don't think this is a very good idea.
It'll be fine.
It's not gonna work. If the teacher finds me, I'm gonna be dead.
There's gonna be no teachers.
No.
It's cool.
Alright, I'm going for lunch. You guys coming?
Yeah, it's fine.
Danny,
You
don't
guys
worry.
are leaving me?
Yeah, you'll be fine. It'll be fine.
No.
It's just a short. It's fine.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you
You
mean?
know there's a blitz going on?
What is this place?
Pull yourself
Why'd you take me
together.
here?
Sit down. I found this guy walking around. He had no clue what was going on. Whatever you think is happening here, it's bigger than that. For decades, the school has repressed our creativity. So we took a stand. After they decided that they were going to enforce new uniform laws, we decided we're not suffocated enough by the uniform system. We found a loophole. There was no rules about socks. It's a humble item of clothing, to be sure, unappreciated, underrated. Yet these two small tubes of cloth hold the key to our freedom, our individuality. But even this they would not allow. So we've gone underground. We fight our battles in the dark. And I'm not going to have some happy-go-lucky movie nerd bring everything we've been struggling for to the ground. So,
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just...
you can join us, or you can get the fuck out of here.
I guess I'll join you then.
Thanks to Danny's intrepid adventure, we now know. A student revolution has formed. Their goal, to overthrow the repressive uniform regime established by the school. Their instrument, the sock. And their leader. Chelsea! Hi! Thanks for agreeing to this interview.
No problem. Anything to spread the word.
It's obvious you feel very strongly about this cause.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter how many voices will be silenced, the revolution will not be stopped.
So, have any voices been silenced?
One.
Sorry?
101.
Chelsea's response was most intriguing. None of us could quite figure out what she was referring to, and she would say nothing more on the topic. All we could tell was that whatever 101 was, it was terrible, dangerous, and could potentially end our revolution. We needed to find out what it was. So, we decided to consult the biggest brain in terms of numbers, Mr. Smith.
Is Mr. Smith here today? Yeah, that one.
Hi, same place as Ben.
Mr. Smith, hi. Could you please tell us everything you know about the number 101?
101, that's my age. 101, so you'd like me to do something on the board?
Yeah, does it have any particular meaning or?
Oh, 101. Can I take my jacket off?
Yeah.
This might be exercise. 101. Well, let's have a look at 101. Reflect on something. The next thing I know about it is if you have 100. It's also rotational. And what else can we think about it?
Thank you. Yeah,
That's
that
okay.
was really good.
Go on.
Thank you. All right. That was a waste of time.
I reckon you had a pretty good point about like the sum of two squares and like it being a prime number. Like that was all pretty awesome. I reckon like that was a lot of help. I mean, don't know what it's got to do with anything, but it was pretty cool.
You can talk?
Okay. 101.
Something.
Ah, yes. Room 103.
Our editor, Aaron, decided that the next logical move would be to try and investigate what is in the mysterious Room 101. We don't know what happened after this because he's been absent for 5 days running. He won't answer his phone, his Facebook hasn't been active, and this is really strange as Aaron once derived great pleasure from informing the world of each inane thing he did every 5 minutes. The remaining crew all agree on the fact that Room 101 is far too dangerous to investigate without a fair idea of exactly what we're getting ourselves into. Stuart here was once a vocal member of the revolution, but after being sentenced to detention in Room 101, he became strongly against everything they stood for and would not interact with his fellow revolutionaries. Is it filming?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Stuart here today. We only managed to get in here under the pretense that we're all in the yearbook club, which did require some tricky acting from everybody. But we're here now, and we've got him, so let's go. Stuart! Hi, thanks for coming today.
Yeah, no problem.
How are you? Alright, so for this year's yearbook we're doing a section on detentions, and we heard you recently received a detention in Room 101. How would you say that detention experience was? How would you rate it out of 5?
3.
Great, so why would you say that?
Fairly standard. Went in, did work, left when I was told to.
Is that so?
Yeah.
So it was what, an hour long?
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary occurred?
No.
No unusual teacher activity?
No.
No electrodes at any point attached to your nipples? Or...
What the
Oh, thanks, Stuart, for coming, and look forward to seeing your feedback in this year's yearbook.
Yeah.
Yes, cool. You know what's odd?
What?
According to his fellow classmates, his sister, the school records, Stuart was absent from school for 2 days.
Wait, that means...
Aaron. Is it coming?
Yeah.
Alright, I know this is risky, but we have to get into room 101.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Just shut up, okay. You ready? Oh, it's fine. Just do it as we practice it.
You'd be like, okay with introducing a new subject into the curriculum.
Yeah, what subject?
Pig Latin. I think it would have a lot of like flow-on, like influence, and like really useful for language skills. Like,
Who's going to teach it? It's not even a VCAR approved subject. How are we meant to teach it if it's not part of the curriculum? Oh, get out of here.
Is it funny?
Okay. Yeah, this is crazy, guys.
Shut up, Danny. You're first then. We need to get all of it on camera. Right, Uncle?
I don't like this.
Stop, princess.
There's no one in there.
What do you mean there's no one in there?
There's no one in there. It's empty.
Alright, come on, guys. Babe, when did we see him last?
No.
Just block it. Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Just block it. Come on.
Aaron!
Mate!
Aaron? No. So, I came to school today, and I haven't been able to find any of the guys. I don't know what's going on. Just seems like a ghost town. None of the crew, no people of the revolution. They're just nowhere. I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going on.
Daddy, oh my god! I don't know where everybody is. I can't find anyone.
Neither can I haven't seen anybody.
Wait, do you think that's from your crew?
Yeah, their socks. Tom, Paige, Aaron. No. Shit. No. No. Chelsea. No.